Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be seeing what's coming in for you for January 2026. These readings are for my subscribers and my followers. I connect better to your energy that way. At the end of the reading, I will pull from my name deck. If you would like your name added, you can do so by becoming a member on my Patreon. It is a monthly subscription, and there you will get a mini reading when you join. And then you will also receive multiple readings on that channel, all directed towards my Patreon members. So yeah, there's charmed intuition readings, pendulum readings, let's see, bonus extended readings, discounts to my other products as well, including my personal readings. So if you're interested in that, check that out. Today we will be using my garden dragon deck, my Witch's Tarot, and then my Romance Angels for the love reading. I also have a pink deck, which is a normal Rider's Waite deck. So if you're interested in any of those decks, those are the names. We will start off with money messages and then move into love. If you would like a personal reading, check out my description box below. There you'll find access to all my socials. And let's dive in and see what messages Spirit has for you. Okay, Spirit, connect me with Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Make sure to check out your other signs on my channel too. That's important. I always focus around Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also, cusp is very important too. So check those out. Okay, Spirit, what's coming in for Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for money, January 2026. Support, boundaries. We have realign and prosperity. Right away, I do feel like you might be a little bit more strict on your money. I feel like you are wanting like prosperity in this upcoming year. So I feel like you are kind of cracking down on like what you spend your money on. I do feel like you have a lot more boundaries when it comes to frivolous spending. It's like you're realigning. It's like you're re-advising your entire money situation, because you don't want to like end up broke or anything, obviously. Diversity. Let's see. I do feel like there's a lot of like strong opinions from different people. Like everyone has an opinion on like how you should spend your money, and you have your own thoughts on how you should spend it. And so I feel like you might be like telling people to back off, like this is how you're doing things, because this is what you see as important, like how you should save your money, spend your money, all that kind of stuff. Shine. I think that this is going to lead you to a really good time, like yeah, celebration. Yeah, I feel like by you doing this is going to put you in a really good position to be able to save money, still be able to have fun, but also making like savings for yourself. That way you're not running out. I just feel like you're being more cautious on how you spend your money, and if people have a problem with it, it's too bad. Like you're trying to get your affairs in order when it comes to like funds and all that. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Spirit, connect this deck with my Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. These readings are geared for my followers and my subscribers, so just keep that in mind. If you're not a follower or a subscriber, this reading may not pertain to you. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, we had some kind of tower moment happen for you. So some kind of disaster happened. Something fell apart. Had to do with your money, obviously. This is you. You're in the Queen of Pentacles energy, trying to be balanced and grounded with your funds. Like you're your whole situation. I just feel, again, you're revisiting like how you spend your money and like cutting out unnecessary costs that you don't really need. Yeah, again, balancing out your funds. You want to be confident that like everything's going to stay stable. You like to be stable, obviously. You like to be balanced. You want there to be a good amount of fun, but also, you know, you want to not have to worry about money, obviously. So it feels like you want to be more confident in what you're doing, like your stability. You've been working really hard. This looks really good. Okay. Okay, tell me more about that. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. It does look like you might have gone through like a job loss or like just some kind of loss in general. Probably where you have to revisit your finances and like find out like, okay, I'm no longer getting this pay. I need to revisit and see like what I should be spending my money on. It does look like there is like some kind of job loss. If this wasn't you losing your job, if you are married, your partner could have lost their job. So it's like you are revisiting like what is okay to spend your money on and what's not okay, just to get by. It happened fast too. You probably didn't expect it. It kind of feels like it knocked you off of your throne kind of deal. It looked like you guys were doing great. You, if you have a family, only take it as it resonates, never force anything to fit. But you in general, it looks like your life was going great, like very stable, and then all of a sudden you were knocked off your throne. It looks like a job was taken away or reduced hours, some kind of loss of money, okay? Lost in stability. Anything else? Some kind of news came in where you lost your job. Yeah, this really knocked you off balance, and I think that's what affected you most. Obviously, like Libra, you guys are very balanced, harmonious. You love that. That's a huge trait of yours. And when something in your life, especially finances and stability, if that's not going correct how you want it to go, you kind of like, it's like you try to handle it at a more like mature level. Like, okay, I'm not going to freak out. However, this was a significant loss, so we need to make appropriate, you know, what's the word? Appropriate. I can't think of the word. We have to think of like what we should do now to make sure that we don't overspend, kind of deal. Adjustments. Sorry. Yeah, appropriate adjustments to like how much we're bringing in. We don't want to live above our means, kind of deal. Anything else? Slow and steady. It does look like you're slowly going to be able to get money back. I do feel like you're just like going slow and steady, trying to not like make any rash decisions. Because if you do, then like that can knock you off of your, that can make it worse. You know, you want to be confident in your decision making when it comes to finances. So you're moving slowly with your decisions on this. Okay, so we got a King of Pentacles too here. Okay. Some kind of wounding with this King of Pentacles. So this definitely could be a couple. Take it as it resonates. It does look like either you lost your job or they lost their job. One of you guys, both of you guys were very stable to begin with, but someone lost a job here and it's making things hard. Someone could have gotten pregnant. Maybe that's why you had to like leave a job or something and readjust. Again, take that as it resonates. That's not going to apply to everyone. We do have waiting. What are we waiting on? Movement forward, messages. Maybe waiting to hear back from a new job, but there's a lot of competitors. So someone could have lost a job and they're trying to get a new job, but it's taking a while. You have a lot of people that you're competing against for that job. Friends can help you is what I heard. Maybe a friend is trying to help you get a job. There's going to be celebrations to be had. Let's see. Let's look more into this. What about this? What's the Three of Cups? Heavy burden. Okay, tell me more. Anxiety. Okay. Which is to be had. Magician. Okay. One of your friends might actually see like how much of a toll this is taking on you, with like this being a heavy burden, lots of anxiety. I feel like they're trying to help you. I see this like the wand, like trying to move things around to make it where you can like get a new job. Like they're just trying to help you. Like you have friends that are trying to help you. How's that going to happen? Like what's going to go on with that? I don't know if you can feel like you can trust this friend. Kind of feels like a little flighty in a way. This could be family or friends, to be honest. It could be a man, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be a father. Interesting. This friend of yours could just be going up to this King of Wands. That could be an employer, okay, and then your friend is an employee, and the employee is trying to like, hey, I know someone, you know. I think the employer is trying to find out like if they can like trust this friend of yours to actually deliver a good worker. You're stuck in your head about the situation. You don't know if it's going to work out. Equal give and take. Keep on going. Like keep on filling out for new jobs and everything. I do feel like the more energy that you put out into the universe, like the universe is going to see, hey, they really want this job. They're really trying. Your efforts are not going to go without like being rewarded. You know, you're going to find a new job, or your partner will. If this is talking about your partner that lost their job, they will find the job, okay? Switch the roles if you need to. You're going to be doing some soul searching here, it looks like. I think on like what you are supposed to do. I'm kind of getting that you're supposed, like all this was supposed to happen for a reason so that you can be realigned with what you're supposed to go after. I feel like whatever you were in, just, I mean, yeah, it might have been fulfilling the pockets and everything, but I feel like this isn't something that was supposed to last forever. I feel like the universe has some other stuff that's in store for you. Or your person, if you have a partner. Because I kind of feel like you're really stable in this job, to be honest. This might be your person who actually lost their job. And they're trying to like rediscover themselves. Somebody's trying to rediscover themselves. Either you or you have a partner. One of the two. They might have friends that are trying to help them get a job. But they might seem like they're not reliable is what I'm getting. Or the friend that they're talking to isn't really that reliable. So the employer is like, I don't know if I can trust your word that this new person that's trying to get the job is going to deliver good results to the company. You know what I mean? Oh wow, here we go. So we got wishes coming true. Yeah, you're gonna find a job. Like I said, you or your person are gonna find a job. Things are gonna happen for you. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. It's going to make you actually go within and yeah. It's it's going to be like, not going to lie, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle trying to get to this job, but just keeping persistent, keep on moving forward. Don't give up, because like I said, the universe is going to reward you when you're putting in that effort to find something. You're going to be really in your head. You need to get out of your head and transmute that power into, okay, rejection is redirection. Okay. Sure, like this was great. This old job was great and everything you wanted, but there's something else out there that's going to be even better. It's going to be a wish come true. I feel like whoever is going through this is going to like refine themselves, go deeply within and find out that this was actually for the best. The company you're dealing with, I do feel like there's some kind of secrets. I don't know if it was between you and the company or between the company and like higher ups or something. I just feel like they might have gone under. And if it hasn't happened yet, it might happen in the future. So this might actually be a good thing that you got laid off or fired or whatever happened, or quit now, or that they did. I just feel like there's some kind of issue going on in the workplace that wasn't being seen. Okay. So let's get into your focus deck. Think of 2 questions. For the signs, we do have Capricorn, Aquarius, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn times 2, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag times 2. Yeah, those are the main signs I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and get into the focus messages. Think of 2 questions, label them 1 and 2. They will be yes or no questions. If you need more time, pause the video. The order that they pop out is the order that they will be answered. Okay. My cards want to mess up. Okay, they're not done being shuffled. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me, can you connect with this reading and my subscribers and followers? Can you connect with them and see what focus messages do you have for this reading? Might get some months in here on when you might see progress. Yeah, a lot about balance. Third party situation. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is somebody who is... I feel like this is somebody who has like a partner. We have the first answer is no. Take it as you will, though. You'll know your situation better than me, obviously. We do have third party situations. So it's you, a job, and then somebody else is involved in the situation. So this could just be the employer. This could be a friend. This could be a spouse. Okay. Again, take it as it resonates. Don't try to force anything. We have January could be important. That's Capricorn and Aquarius. We are in January right now. Grandpa could be important. He could be this male figure over here. We have long term. Yeah, something that you thought was going to be long term turned out to not be long term, turned out to be short term, but there is something that's long term coming in. You might have been trying to find a job, or your person might have been trying to find a job for a long time. That's possible. We have 444 protection. You are protected. So just keep that in mind. Like, things are going to work out. Just stay positive. Turn that shadow side. The shadow is actually going to fulfill a wish. Okay. Huh. I'm also picking up on another storyline. I'm picking up on, you might have been at work and everything was going fine, and you had a coworker who was being manipulative, and you thought you guys were friends, but it turns out that they actually were like talking to the employer behind your back, threw you under the bus. I am picking up on that. So if that is what was going on, that might have been like that hidden energy that I was picking up on. Take that as it resonates. Either way, you know, whatever happened, like they did you a favor. Wishes are going to be coming true. You're going to be able to balance everything out. Everything's going to be okay. We have April, which is Aries, and Taurus, 888. Balance, everything is falling into place. Faithful, stay faithful on your path. Ooh, you might begin new love, okay? Or maybe this person who's your spouse, maybe they're just like a boyfriend or a girlfriend. They're pretty new, okay? That's a possibility. If not that, it does look like you're going to have a new love at life. So in other words, like you're going to fall in love with your new job once you do find it, okay? We have December, which is Capricorn and Sagittarius. 999, release, let go of what no longer serves you. They want you to stop and think before signing any business contracts. Keep that in mind. There could also be like some kind of information in that business contract. If somebody like quit or something or was fired, I kind of feel like maybe there's something in the contract that you could find out that like can get them. So in other words, like, oh, well, this was discrimination, or, you know, like, I don't know, something like that in that matter. Take that as that resonates. We have 1212, self-identity, stepping into power and purpose. Yeah. Rejection is redirection. Okay. We have Aquarius energy, which is January and February. Go into nature, ground yourself. You can use a tree, let go and surrender. We have 777. Look, wonderful things are about to happen for you. Mother could be important. And then we have Capricorn, which is January and December. So that could be important. You could be a mother. Okay, Spirit. Could be a grandpa too. I do know I have older people who watch this channel, so that's a possibility too. Again, take it as it resonates. Let's see. But somebody was fired from a job. They will find a new job soon. It's just going to take a bit of time. You need to like focus on the positive and not the negative, and stay consistent with trying to get a new job. Obviously, like stay balanced with your funds. Yeah. Spirit, connect my viewers to my pink deck, please. Answer to the second question. We got 3 cards. Okay. So we're going to do second question for this one. Ask 2 more questions. Pause the video if you need more time. And let's start. For the second question, we have the Hermit reverse, and it's maybe. It says self-pity, sadness, loneliness, delays, and rejection. I feel like that's how you feel right now, whoever lost the job. Virgo, Libra, this is that energy. So we have the Hermit. So we got 1, 2, 3 for the third question. We have 4 of Wands, home, celebration, reunion, stability, and belonging. The answer is yes. And this is Aries energy. Yeah, so I feel like good things are coming for you. Just gotta stay positive, okay? Celebrations are to be had. I did say that. So keep that in mind. And then we have the fourth question, which is upside down, 4 of Cups. This is a maybe. And it says clarity, awareness, depression, interest, and acceptance. The answer, or the astrology sign for this card is a Cancer. So this is what I had for you for career. So I hope there's some message that you could take for it. Take from this. Make sure to check out the ending of this video for names. Your name could be popping out during that time. And we're going to go on a short break, and I will begin your love reading. This concludes the career portion of this reading. Before we move into the love portion of this reading, I want to share a little about Moonlight Studios. Moonlight Studios is my creative space where spirituality, storytelling, and animal protection come together. From intuitive tarot readings to my children's book Crystal Beast and my handmade crocheted jungle babies and other creations, each piece is created with intention. 15% of proceeds go directly to rainforest conservation and animal sanctuaries. If you feel called to support conscious creations that give back, you can explore everything through the Moonlight Studios website linked below. Now let's move into the love portion of your reading and see what messages Spirit has for you. Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel. We're going to be seeing what's coming in for you for January 2026 in regards to love. This is for my subscribers and followers on my channels. If you would like a personal reading, check out my description box below. There you'll find access to all my socials. Okay. So Spirit, let's see what's coming in for my Libra babies. What is coming in for them? What is coming in for them? Libra baby, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Make sure to check out all your those placements on my channel. We have unrequited love and deception. I feel like you're dealing with a player. This was like a huge red neon sign that says player, player, player. Somebody who is stringing you along, breadcrumbing you. This is not a good person. Okay. We have you deserve love, and then we have engagement. Staying true to yourself, honoring those commitments of yourself, your self-love. When you stay true to yourself, this is what they're saying. When you stay true to yourself, Spirit's like, okay, they know that they deserve love. They know that they deserve somebody who's going to treat them right. So I'm going to start sending people their way in alignment with that energy. You have to be in alignment with that energy before Spirit will go ahead and send those people to you. It's part of your lessons here, okay? It's like not settling, knowing what you deserve. We have a past life relationship, okay. So this new person coming in could be from a past life, like a soulmate. I am picking up heavily though that whoever you're dealing with, this unrequited love, I feel like this hasn't just happened in this lifetime. I do feel like this was a past life connection as well. I feel like you guys had karma. Honestly, I do feel like this is a karmic. Tell me more. Anything else? We do have love yourself first. Yeah. Again, this is all about aligning your own energy with, hey, I deserve love and I'm not going to settle for less. Once you start doing that, that's when Spirit is going to step in and give you somebody who's actually worthy of you. Attraction. You might have been really attracted to this person, obviously. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So it's like, you know what? It's their loss. It's not my issue. They fumbled me basically, and they're gonna regret it, because especially if they're breadcrumbing you and everything, that means they are building up their own karma, and that means by doing that, they're going to be facing a lot more hardships in their own life. Okay, and then sooner or later somebody's going to do the same thing to them, and karma will catch up. It does say calling in your soulmate. So yeah, once you realign your energies and know that you deserve better than what you're receiving, that's when you're basically calling in your soulmate. You're telling the universe like, hey, now I have my boundaries up. Now I know better. I'm not going to settle for less. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me for my dragons, my garden dragons, please? We have moderation. Tell me more. Picking up on codependency. You might have some abandonment wounds from when, you might have some abandonment wounds from when you were a child that still need to be healed. It's just some shadow work that needs to be worked on. maybe your father wasn't in your life, or even your mom for that matter. I do feel like you are craving that love. And I feel like that's why you allowed yourself to settle for this person who is deceiving. It's like, you know, you deserve better, but you're really craving that love. So you're like, you know what? Something is better than nothing. That's where you need to revisit that concept and not settle for less than what you deserve. That's really important. I do feel like you might get like stuck to these people that you fall in love with really fast. Like I said, I am picking up on codependency. It looks like you're really looking for a companion that's going to stick, like not one that's going to run away. You're craving that love. We have childlike. Okay. Yeah, again, I'm picking up on like childhood wounds, rewards. Okay. I'm picking up on someone who's very like playful and like kind of like childlike. Somebody who has those traits. Now this could be you or a new person coming in. Can I get a few more cards from my garden deck, please? My garden dragons. Mystery. We don't know what's coming in. Okay. Anything else? Opinions. Okay. You might have received a lot of opinions and like, okay, yeah. You might have received a lot of like opinions from loved ones because they're wanting the best for you. And I feel like you're kind of resisting the change because like you really do love this person, but they're not treating you right. And so I feel like your family and friends are like, look, there's something else going on that you're not seeing. And I feel like you're resisting it because you don't want the change. Like you're already stuck on this person. I do feel like there's someone else that's coming in for you if you allow it to. But of course, like no one can force you to stop, you know, seeing whoever this person is who's breadcrumbing you. You have free will. So as long as you are not having high expectations for this person, I would just be very careful, to be honest. I feel like this person, there's stuff going on. I do feel like they are seeing other people, dating. I do feel like there's stuff going on behind the scenes. They could be an avoidant too. And I feel like you're trying to be like, well, I can love you where I can love you, and if I show you enough love, maybe you'll change. That's not how it works. You gotta be very cautious with that. But this is a lesson that you're supposed to learn with this person. But you have someone else that's new that's coming in if you allow it to come in. It's completely up to you though. Okay, coming together. Can you tell me more? Yeah, it feels like this person isn't coming together with you. You might have even talked about like becoming official, and they don't want to do that. They are being stubborn. I do feel like this person, they're not wanting to be tied down. Yeah, and I feel like you're healing from this whole situation. You might be stuck in your head because you do love them and you wanted this to work out, but it's just not working out. And I feel like once you go through this healing process, it's going to open more like realizations on what has gone on in this whole situation. It's like taking off the rose colored glasses. Yeah, and ending that cycle. You could have been dealing with a King of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could have been like a businessman, somebody who's really like well off with their money. I do feel like this could have been a work situation, to be honest. I feel like you could have been younger. You're dealing with an older man. If that is not your story, I'm also getting like you're willing to like work on stability and making something actually happen with this person, and they weren't giving you the same energy back. They were coming in with a page when you were a king. Okay. um just because my cards are showing like king doesn't mean like you have to be a man. This could be a woman too, but it just feels like you were more like wanting something real, whereas they were coming in with something small. It wasn't an offer that was going to stick. Yours was more like something that was long term. So this was karmic. Yeah, it needed to be cut. I do feel like you overgave to the situation and they held back. Yeah. You're giving, but you were not receiving. So I do feel like your cup is empty. You might have been like, you might be feeling like really depressed and hopeless, like, oh, you're never going to find the right person. Everyone that comes into my life just uses me. It does look like the wheel of the year is changing. So this is a whole brand new year, and you get to direct this year into whichever energies you want to do that. This is a great time to start over and call in your soulmate, who's actually going to give an equal give and take. And you need to end this cycle with whomever you were dealing with. Yeah, see, look at that, wheel of the year, and we have the sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. Okay, so this new year is going to bring you a lot of happiness and fulfillment if you allow it, as long as you end the old cycles and release these burdens. Okay, notice how it's right above the world, which this is about closing out old cycles. Okay, well, below the world, I should say. Healing is what's going to lead to your happiness. Wow, okay, gotcha. You could be meeting a King of Pentacles, somebody who, again, is going to show you the same stability that you were showing to this other person. Somebody who's actually going to be passionate about life. It's going to be like a transforming relationship. You're going to be like, wow, this is what relationships are actually supposed to be like. I had no idea, you know? It's going to start out really playful and flirty like. I can tell you that right now. You could meet them at work. Balancing it out good. They're going to be putting in the same amount of work as you are. So that's great. That's great news. Equal give and take. Might happen slowly at first because obviously you're trying to build something worthwhile. So it might not be like real fast. It might be slow and steady at first. We do have Six of Cups, which is my soulmate card. This definitely could be a soulmate. You want to go with the King or the Knight of Pentacles. You want to go with something that's slow and steady rather than hot and heavy. Normally the things that are slow, they last. Things that are fast don't last. Okay. Waiting. So during your healing time, there might be a waiting period before moving into the next contract, love contract that you're going to be entering. This is good because you need to heal from whatever this person did to you. Because the thing is that if you don't heal, that's where trust issues can get involved. And then that can make it where you want to cling to this person because you don't fully trust because of what happened in the past. You're afraid that's going to happen again in the future. So it's important to work through your shadows and stuff to clear everything out before you meet this new person. Otherwise, it could get sabotaged. Okay, if you haven't ended this situation with this old person, it's going to happen fast. I'm getting that. And then I also feel like, yeah, there's going to be time for you to heal, but I feel like once you meet this new person, you're going to be like, okay, this feels right. This is exactly what I was wanting. And you're going to want to like jump into it. Like, you're going to be like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with the old. I'm with the new. Like, that's when you're going to change like gears. They're showing me like a car changing gears. Okay. Yeah, be careful of fast moving energy. Tell me more about that Knight of Wands. Okay. Okay, cool. That's good. That's what we want to see. The Knight going into the King of Wands. So at first, like, it's like really hot and all that kind of stuff. And just take it slow though. Make sure that they're going to transform into this King of Wands. That's really important. Something that's going to be stable. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. But just make sure to take things slow. Like, don't jump into bed the first date kind of deal. Okay. I do feel like the past was taking it super slow, and that's what got you annoyed. So that might be why you're like, I don't want to take things slow. I've been waiting all this time as it is. I just want I want something that's passionate, loving, and I want to move fast, but I want it to stay too. You might actually have some fire in your chart too. Right as I say that. Oh, that's funny. We have Queen of Wands and King of Wands. So yeah, 2 fire signs, double Aries, Leo, Sag. These are a match. So whoever this new person is coming in for you, once you release the old, I feel like they were keeping you slow, like keeping it stuck because they wouldn't make up their mind. They didn't know what they wanted. They wanted, okay, they did know what they want. They wanted to keep their options open. That's what Spirit just said. But you're confident, radiant. I feel like this person makes you feel good too. Okay. You might start off as friends at first, but it could definitely lead into something more. And we have the Empress. So you're going to be looking like the Empress. Ooh, yeah, you could get pregnant. You could definitely get pregnant. Be careful. Make sure that you are protected. They are specifically showing the bunny. That is, I believe, fertility. Also like a lucky time because the rabbit's foot. I will post info on the rabbit, okay? I feel like you're just going to be in really good energy. So, for signs, we have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag times 2, and Taurus. Okay. We're going to move into your focus messages. Spirit, please connect this with my Libra collective. My Libra collective. What focus messages for them, please? What focus messages for them for this reading, for their love reading? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Someone is wearing a mask. No, that was trying to come out and then it went back in. Here we go. New love. Sorry. This person's going to try to come back. Okay, they're going to try to apologize to see if you're going to let them back in. That's going to be a test from the universe, so just be cautious on that. I am picking up on somebody's like, no, I know they're the one and I'm supposed to go back to them and blah, blah, blah. I get that you feel that way. But if they're not showing any kind of change, you're wasting your time. I'm going to be blunt about that. I don't want to see you get hurt. Okay? There's a lot of players out in this world and no one should have to put up with that bullshit. It's just my opinion. Okay? If someone is wearing a mask, so they're going to tell you what you want to hear. So you need to be careful. Whoever this past person is. June, something could happen in June. Maybe this is when you finally find out, like, hey, this person isn't right for me, or this could even be when you go into your healing stage. That is Gemini energy and also Cancer energy. 333 support. Your guides are sending you love, support, and guidance. Yeah, they're there with you. They're saying that if you ever need help, you can ask them. You can just be like, hey, I need your help, spirit. Can you please help me, ancestors? They won't step in to help you until you ask for it. Okay, so that's important to know. I feel like they want to help you, but you just haven't asked. So, yeah. Twin flame, you could be dealing with a twin flame. If this person from the past is a twin flame, it does look like they need to go through their own healing before even thinking about coming towards you. Twin flames, there's a lot of work that goes into that. Both twins have to be ready for each other, and that requires a lot of healing and releasing old negative energies, old toxic cycles, fulfilling like karmic contracts and all that kind of stuff before they can step into that role of being united with their twin flame. Some people never actually unite in that lifetime. Doesn't mean that they're not supposed to be together. It just means that like this lifetime is being used as a catalyst moment rather than a uniting moment. We have multiple lifetimes, so don't fret on that. Also, like, even though this person, obviously you love them dearly, the universe isn't going to leave you high and dry. They're going to bring in somebody who's much more aligned with your energy, who brings you peace rather than chaos. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And that will happen while your twin is healing their stuff. Okay, now who knows? Maybe later on in the future, you guys will reunite with this twin flame. Maybe they'll finally grow up and, no longer keep you as a second option. Maybe that they need to go through that loss in order for them to transform. And then if you keep holding on to them and not allowing them to be separate from you and heal what they need to heal, they're going to continue. They're not going to stop until you put your foot down. Okay, that's really important to know too. I'm on the twin flame journey too, so I know. I know all about that kind of stuff. But we also have July, which is Cancer and Leo. December, which is, let's see, December, Sagittarius and Capricorn. Leo, which is August and July. New job. So you could be meeting this new person at a new job. See, this is a test from the universe. That's exactly what I said. I don't know if I told you. Make sure you think of 2 questions, label them 1 and 2. I can't remember. Yeah, label them 1 and 2. The order that the answers pop out is the order that they will be answered in. Pause the video if you need more time. 12/12, self-identity, stepping into your power and purpose. It's like you're graduating onto the next step of who you are actually supposed to be in this lifetime. Okay, we have Libra, which could be important. I have a reason to say that. Okay. Yeah, you are a Libra, so that makes sense. Okay. October, it's like your energy, love, self-love is what they're saying. That's why it's important. Self-love is important. You need to show yourself love before you can show another person love. And if a person is not reciprocating your love, they are a waste of your time and your energy and shouldn't be involved. Okay. But Libra is September and October. We have moon sign. You could be a moon sign Libra. Sagittarius could be important, which is November and December. They are coming back correct. Okay. So someone's coming back correct. Let's see. What is that, spirit? Tell me. Okay, this is you. This is you coming back correct. I feel like this person like knocked you off of your balance. And I feel like once you like pull back your energy and start focusing on yourself, you're going to be realigned with your own energy. And that's when you're going to be able to be put back on the right path. I feel like right now you are unbalanced. They're also saying throat chakra could be important. I feel like there's like a blockage. You could use blue stones to help with your throat chakra. This is Angel Aura. And then even labradorite can help you too. But yeah. Okay. And then we have Aquarius, which is January and February. May could be important, is what they're saying. Taurus and Gemini. faithful. So you're going to be meeting someone who's faithful. Not only that, but you need to be faithful to yourself. Okay. 222. Yeah, alignment. You're in the right place at the right time. Yeah, alignment. So you're coming into alignment with yourself by letting go of this past person. August could be important. Leo and Virgo, message in a bottle. I do feel like this past person's going to reach back out. I do feel like it's more of a booty call. Yeah. 1111 spiritual awakening. You're on the right path at the right time. That's where that test is going to come in. It's a test. They're going to message you. You're going through your spiritual awakening. They're going to say, okay, do you know that you deserve better yet? There's unfinished business because this person is still in your energy. We have Mother. So again, Empress, you could get pregnant by this new person, or you could have gotten pregnant by the old person. That's a possibility too. Yeah, just be cautious if you are not pregnant. Make sure you use protection. But we do have new love. So, and that was next to Mother. Okay. So you do have a new love coming in. It's a soulmate, like I said. We do have Venus sign. So Venus sign Libra. They could even be a Venus sign Libra. Interesting. And this is going to be long term for you. Okay. So something good is definitely coming in for you. Just keep that in mind. We didn't get any yes or no's. So I will be pulling from my pink deck. Again, make sure you think of 2 questions. Label them 1 and 2, yes or no questions. Spirit, please answer Libra's questions. Let's see. Question 1, question 2. And now we got question 3. You're getting a bunch of cards for the yes or no's. Okay. So we'll take it. We have, think of a third question. So we have question number 1, question number 2, and question number 3. Okay. Pause the video if you need more time. Okay. So we have Ace of Cups, new feelings, emotional awakening, love overflow. Yeah, this is about refilling your cup and allowing those emotions to flow. Not allowing your heart chakra to close off is another important thing. You can use rose quartz crystal to help you, to help guide you in this. If you're going through like heartbreak, it heals. Okay, so that's important. But your first answer is yes. Okay, this is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. For question number 2, we have 2 of Cups, true love, mutual respect, connection, union. This is Cancer energy. And then we have Venus. It says astrology, Venus, and Cancer. And then this is Venus sign. Okay, so that could be important. Whoever you're meeting, the soulmate could have Cancer in their Venus placement, but we do have the answer is yes for your second question. And then for your third question, it is reversed. Okay, this is the Lover's card. Wow, this is beautiful. Well, all 3 of these cards is all about love. That's wow. Okay, so this was reversed. It shows procrastination, confusion, arguments, and bad choices. This is air energy, Gemini. And the answer to your third question is yes. So, yeah, there's definitely a strong union, but notice how it was reversed. This is important, okay? The twin flame, normally the Lovers does pop out, but this was reversed. So I do feel like the twin flame is not supposed to happen, at least not right now. They need to get their stuff together. But in the meantime, it does look like you have new love coming in, and this is a soulmate energy. There's going to be a union with a soulmate, even though like the twin flame didn't work out yet. Not saying it will never work out. I'm just saying yet. Okay. Because anything's possible. Timelines are always changing. It just depends on the free will of others. If this person had, abandonment issues themselves, that could that can make a block in your connection. Okay, so they need to work through their stuff before you guys could come together. Also, the thing is that you deserve love. You shouldn't be put on the back burner. You shouldn't have to wait for this person to grow up and change and everything else, So that's why the universe is going to reward you with someone who is new, somebody who's going to actually be the same energy as you, okay? Okay, we are moving into my name deck. Spirit, this is for my followers and subscribers. Please connect this deck with my Libra collective. My Libra collective. There I have one popping out. That's Natasha. Okay. If you would like your name added to my name deck, you can join my Patreon. It's $10 a month. There you'll get a mini reading upon joining. Your name will be added to my deck. With each additional months that you are part of my Patreon membership, you will be able to add another name to my deck. If you decide that, I just want to be a member for 1 month, that's fine. When you discontinue the membership, your name stays in the deck. It doesn't get taken out. So just keep that in mind. There you'll receive extra readings, like bonus readings, extended readings. Everything that is in that is geared towards my Patreon members only. So you'll be getting multiple readings. Plus you can get like discounts on personal readings and everything else. So let's see. We do have Natasha. Okay, this could be first name, middle name, last name, your person's name, a friend's name that came to mind while watching this reading. This is both for career and love. If your name does not pop out, it does not mean that this reading was not for you. This is just extra confirmation for those who want it. Your name could just not be in this deck, so keep that in mind. Also, names can be spelled differently on the cards compared to what your name is. So it's still the same name. Yeah. All right. I just heard motherhood wounds too. That could be significant. Okay. Either you or them could have motherhood wounds. Like childhood wounds revolving around the mother is what I mean. Okay. Maybe the mother didn't show enough love and support. We're leaving Natasha on the board. Okay, that's for someone out there. But we have Natasha, Rachel, Aiden, Scarlett, Paige, Maria, Risbe, Jessica, Liam, Noah, Jay, Jack, Ariana, Thomas, Adam, Joseph, Tyler, Xana, Ashley, Hillary, Tiffany, Zach, Ellie, Brian, James, Nathan, Michael, Nick, Julia, Haley, Cindy, Luna, Mark, Crystal, Henry, Edward, Amelia, and Serenity. Okay, Libra, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment below if this resonated. Also, don't forget to turn on that notification bell. That way you're notified when I drop another reading. I do have all signs readings on my channel too, which involves your energy as well. So make sure to check those out. My readings are always timeless. So whenever you find the messages when you're supposed to hear it. So yeah. But I hope to read for you again soon. And I hope you have a wonderful month. I will read for you again soon. Bye.